Rest in peace to one of the oldest investors in the space, a person that has undermined Bitcoin for some time, a person that thinks Bitcoin is rat poison. Squared. Well, I don't know. That's an interesting scenario. In this video, we are going to delve into why Bitcoin is a very, very good asset and why many other investors across the world believe that Bitcoin is an incredibly good asset. And not only Bitcoin, but crypto in its entirety. So, welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm Kiara Ducasse. Thank you for being here with me today, guys. As you can see, my videos have been pumping and scrumping lots and lots and lots again lately. Guys, you do not miss out on these videos. This video, I'm telling you guys, you are going to be needing to know this. Get ready. Is Bitcoin and Ethereum about 100x? Well, go watch a video and see exactly what comes out of that video. All right, guys. Anyways, let's go and see what the cryptocurrency market cap is doing for the day. We're at $1.5 trillion. We are 2.7% up for the day. We had a nice pump in the market yesterday, $69 billion in trading volume. And as you can see, Bitcoin is up 3.5% in the past 24 hours. A nice little pump. Ethereum up 2.9%. So, of course, that pulls up the market. Well, look at this. Bitcoin is only shy $255 billion to become a $1 trillion asset once again. And once we get to that point, it is very, very unlikely that we will see Bitcoin ever again under the $1 trillion asset mark. And especially if gold is a $14 trillion asset, we're catching up pretty fast, wouldn't you say? Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are about that. But I think Ethereum will probably easily get up to that point too. Remember, I've been saying that Bitcoin will probably reach in this cycle about an 8 to maybe about a $6 to $8 trillion market cap. And then the rest of crypto will probably end up being also maybe about a $6 trillion market cap, bringing us between the 10 to $12 trillion market cap that I've predicted that will happen in this bull cycle. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think the top of the bull cycle will look like at the market cap value for the entire crypto space? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. And I hope you guys are trading with me, hitting the Bybit and Bitflex links down in the comments below. And pinned down there for you in the description of the video as well. So guys, you can see there are buy. Dogecoin is up. I showed you guys a Dogecoin trade if you were watching my channel, and I showed you this and you guys came over and watched my live stream that I did for you guys a day ago over here. You guys would see that I entered into a live trade for Dogecoin. Because I said Dogecoin is probably getting ready to pump. And I added more to my position this morning. So I don't know about you guys, but you are not subscribed to the Crypto Bliss channel, then I don't know what you're doing, but you're missing out on some seriously and insanely massive gains coming up in this cycle. And you have about 600, 700 days left until you would need to exit your liquidity from the space and put it into a stable coin of some sort. And we are going to have a little bit of a look at the USDT stablecoin dominance a little bit later, because that makes a significant difference as to where we are currently in this cycle. Now, I want to go and show you a few other things. So, starting off with the Morales money bubbles, you guys can see that there is a ton of the altcoins. Like I said to you guys yesterday, everything was in the red. I said to you guys, when it's in the red is a good time to buy, okay? I said that to you. So if you're missing out on that, then I can't help you guys. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit that notification bell, because this is the information you're wanting. Now, we are in quite a number of trades here. We've entered into more positions. We've bought some more on spot, helping other people buy consistently. So I hope you guys are subscribing to my channel. And of course, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I mean, if you guys want to miss out on 29, 16%, 22% gains, plus doing it on leverage using my Bybit and Bitflex links, guys, you're missing out on the opportunity to make money. That's your problem, not my problem. I'm just here sharing my knowledge and what it is that I'm doing with you guys, and really for myself at the end of the day. So let's go and have a look at the Fear and Greed Index, sitting at 72, 4 points up from yesterday's 68. That's pretty average and chilled, wouldn't you say so? Guys, Robert Kiyosaki warns to get into gold and silver and Bitcoin before it's too late, and here's why. So, great news. Gold reaches new high. Bad news. Workers and savers are losers. Bad news. Been saying the same thing for 25 years. Don't be a loser. Get out fake money system. Get into gold, silver, Bitcoin now before it's too late. Yet I believe Bitcoin, it is your best protection because Bitcoin is people's money, which means people control the value of Bitcoin, not our leaders. Take care. Guys, listen to this. I mean, I am shocked at the rising prices of inflation. Thank God I have plenty of money. Yet I feel for those who struggle paycheck to paycheck. I feel for the people who cannot afford food, rent, and fuel, and cannot afford to invest in gold, silver, and Bitcoin as I suggest. So if you're watching this channel, according to Robert Kiyosaki, you are actually one of the fortunate, and the people that I'm helping invest are actually one of the fortunate investing into this space. Guys, I need to tell you something. This is so important. If you guys are not or don't hold some sort of position in these assets, for me personally, the majority of my wealth is now officially in Bitcoin. My monetary wealth is in, for financial wealth, is in Bitcoin and in crypto assets. Okay, that is where I am continuing to dollar cost average, purchase these cryptocurrencies, because I am looking at these projects and I'm knowing which projects are very likely the narrative for the next cycle. So don't miss out on the opportunity, guys. I mean, the amount of energy that is being printed from the fake money system, you know, is huge. So I don't want to own any dollars, but I'll own USDT because it's backed by the dollar, and I can get in and out of crypto as I need to, and I can use that to pay for my expenses, draw some into my, whatever it is, guys. So use those links down below, and you guys can do the same thing. Super simple. Guys, I mean, things like this. Uniswap is on the cusp of breaking out into macro uptrend, says Crypto Trader. Things like this are telling us that we are super bullish in the narrative for Bitcoin and crypto. Trader predicts explosive move for Bitcoin, says BTC crawling now, so it can sprint later. I've been saying the same thing to you. That's why I've held my position. That's why I'm being patient in my position. That's why I'm just adding into my positions. And that's all. That's what I'm doing. So, Credible Crypto, shout out to you, tells his 354,000 followers that there's upside. No doubt in my mind, the break from this vertical accumulation will be explosive. The only question that is left is when it will blow. When it does, we ain't stopping at $40,000 either, in my opinion. Bitcoin is crawling now so that it can sprint later. If you've been watching my videos, I've been telling you guys the exact same thing. We're selling everything to buy Bitcoin and crypto right now because, as you can see, we're in an upward trending, higher lows, higher highs accumulation. And if you guys look at the charts that I share with you, you guys can see that I've been telling you that we are in an upward ascending bull flag. There's multiple ways for you to look at it. It's a bull flag. Here's the pole. There's the upward trending bull flag. We're ready to break out the top end. We're in an ascending triangle pattern. We're busy testing that breakout at this moment. You guys can tell me that we're a bit oversold on the RSI on this time frame. Not a problem, because on the higher time frames, guys, we're pushing. And we have broken, we have found support on this very strong VRVP level right here, which was sitting down at about 37,245. We're now approximately about $1,000 above that already. Getting ready to break up, make a higher high, and continue to crawl up here, just like Credible Crypto is saying. We're basically accumulating to get ready to pump, guys. Doesn't mean we're not going to do something like this. Doesn't mean we don't pump and dump. Doesn't mean we don't go and hit the 40,000, pull back and find support, then hit the 42, pull back and find the support. Doesn't mean we don't do that, guys. Just relax, okay? But what it does mean is that we are making our way up to this 48,000 level. At that point, I see a strong rejection, like I keep telling you guys. At that point, I believe is where we'll probably be around the ETF launch, and this could cause a very fast move down to the downside. That'll be your last point of where you can accumulate Bitcoin at these prices. From this level, guys, we're going to be pumping. I don't see us going below this the 30,000 mark over here. Let me go on the daily time frame so that you guys can see nicely this 30,000 level on the VRVP. So this is the level here, as you can see, where the strong level of support starts. So at the 31,000 all the way down to this 30,000 level. I do not believe that we will be coming down below that level, even if we reject hard off of this 48K. That will be the highest point of rejection, because right now we're climbing through this resistance gently, guys. We don't have to rush our way through it. We're just pushing through it, gently making our way up to this. But I do believe that we will have a bit of, once we break this ascending triangle, we're probably going to have a decent move over the next couple of weeks up to that 48K level, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, please. I would love to hear what you guys think. The same thing applies to Ethereum. Ethereum is busy continuing its breakout right now. Like I said to you, here's the target of the inverse head and shoulders pattern that I drew for you guys yesterday, off of a strong level of support, which we have bounced now off of, and breaking out of this down sloping trend, which we have broken out of, retested, and bouncing up at the moment. So guys, it's going to be a slow creep up for Ethereum as well. Both the MACD on Ethereum and on Bitcoin, the sell pressure is slowing down and the buy pressure is increasing very nicely. So velocity, liquidity, and momentum are coming back into crypto and these altcoins. You can see that because of the way that we are increasing in market cap every single day, just a little bit. Doesn't mean we're not going to have days where there's pullbacks, guys. Don't be ridiculous. We must have some pullbacks. Just add to the positions. I'll show you on my trades in a little moment. Hit my Bybit, BitFlex links while you're listening to my video and sign up there at the moment, guys. I mean, my Cardano has gone up 5% today. Okay, just got my notification. So here is the news that I brought you in at the front of the channel. Charlie Munger, yesterday morning, the longtime vice chairman and second in command of Warren Buffett. So, guys, this is, of course, this is sad news. You know, I'm sad for Warren Buffett. I'm sad for Berkshire Hathaway. But he did his role. He played his role. He lived a good life. He was 99. He was about to turn 100 on 1st of January. So bless him. He died a couple weeks just before his birthday. But there was no cause given. He basically passed on, and, you know, bless his benevolent soul. He was the person, and Warren Buffett, that unfortunately don't like Bitcoin. But, I mean, they're 99 years old. So, you know, that is to be expected. But, guys, if you're looking at an investor like Robert Kiyosaki, who's plus minus in his 60s, you know, he's talking about buying Bitcoin, guys. I mean, so you can see just with 30 years of difference here, really makes a, I mean, 30, 40 years makes a big difference there, okay, in the mindset of what it is. So, you know, at the moment, you guys can see that on this chart from TED Talks Macro, there are 4,000 BTC bids at $12,000, 50 more for million. So that's all the way down here. You know, I think oaks are just lucky. And as you can see here, the amount of bids that are in here will probably be enough support to hold it up there. And that's why I say, guys, I mean, 36K is probably the level that we bounced off of for support, like I was just showing you in this chart. And that's already 36K is down here at this level. So that was very strong support right there. And as you can see, we're climbing now upwards. So I do agree with the little laughing face here from TED Talks Macro. I don't think we're going down to 12,000, guys, even though there's a crazy amount there. I mean, people have put money in there and they're missing out on the opportunity to take that $54 million because I think that's spread over like 9,000 or 14,000 investors that have done that collectively. But, you know, they've wasted the opportunity of buying Bitcoin all along this level, which, you know, once this happens, there's not much buying opportunity up here. But essentially, we literally see Bitcoin obliterate those levels. So if you don't believe me, I mean, this is from Credible Crypto. He's saying that we could have an initial rejection here, but would not be surprised to see us push back up one more time to those equal highs. So he's saying these are the equal highs. So we push back up here. We maybe hit 40, but, you know, he was also saying that essentially we already have reached that level of support at the 36K. Look how many times we bounced. We broke through it here. We retested it here. We broke down. We broke up. We retested it, double bottom confirmed, higher lows. So for me, guys, this is going up. and I don't think it's going to go down. So I don't, we all have different perceptions. I do agree with him in terms of his charts here that we are pushing up, but I don't agree with him in this moment on the short-term time frame. I think we're actually pushing up now, and we're now tapping on this door. The more we tap on the door, the higher the highs go, especially because we're in an upward trend. Now, this is from the Bitcoin Therapist, mind-blowing response by RFK Jr. on what brought Bitcoin to his attention. If the government can punish you by shutting down your bank account without even charging you with a crime, they have the ultimate power to turn us into slaves. The entire world needs to hear this. So let's go and listen to this video right now.
What does Bitcoin actually mean to you?
Well, I've told this story before that I had I was not really curious about Bitcoin. My kids talked about it all the time. My kids are very entrepreneurial and very curious, and they were, it was cutting edge for them. This is the future. But I didn't pay any attention to the trucker strike in Ottawa when I saw the Canadian government go in and shut down all the truckers' bank accounts. These were people who were never convicted of a crime, never charged with a crime, but the Canadian government used AI, facial recognition, and surveillance technologies to identify the participants in a protest that was peaceful, that was like Woodstock. It was they were exercising a right that we all assume that we have, which is the right to petition, to assemble. And their bank accounts were shut, and they couldn't pay their mortgages. They couldn't pay the gas, the petroleum for the diesel for their trucks. They couldn't leave. They couldn't buy food for their children.
How does that make you feel?
I have a friend who's one of those truckers who was threatened with jail because he couldn't pay the court-ordered alimony. So I recognized at that point that that transactional freedom was important as freedom of expression, because we have freedom of expression, but if the government then can punish you by shutting down your bank accounts without even charging you with a crime, they have the ultimate power to turn us into slaves. And if they shut down your food supply, they throw you out of your home, they starve your children. If you say something they don't like, that's the end. So, and every power that government takes, it will, the rule is it will ultimately be abused to the maximum extent feasible.
I don't know about you guys, but as you can see here, this was a mind-blowing response from JFK. And what I said to you is here, that people, as Mr. Robert Kiyosaki said, thank God for plenty of money, yet I feel for those who struggle paycheck to paycheck. I feel for those who cannot afford food, rent, and fuel. So the American government, with their cronies, just, continue, as we all know, to print the dollar into oblivion. And it continues to be printed every day in as much as possible. And it's not going to stop, guys. You guys can see that here on the US debt clock. We've gone up like a few $100 billion over the last time, since the last time I said this video, which is probably like two weeks ago. So, this is a lot, guys. And I don't know about you, but for me, this is a crime against humanity. And with that being said, this is the USDT dominance. You can now see that the USDT dominance has gone on an absolute uptrend like crazy. But if I have to invert the Bitcoin chart, the Bitcoin chart's highs will essentially be these two highs here. You can see that first high was at kind of 22nd of Feb 21. The second high was there at November 8th, 21. Now, if we go to the Bitcoin chart here, and I pull this out for you on the weekly, okay, let's go and have a look here very, very quickly what those two dates were. The first date was over here, April 21. So, well, the first line was there, February 20, there you go, between Feb and 21. First high. The second high was November 15th. It's the inverted chart of Bitcoin, guys. The USDT market cap is an inverted chart of Bitcoin, okay? So as you guys can see here, it has these crazy pull downs. So that was a double bottom, essentially. That's when it pumped. And that's when everybody got out of Bitcoin, and that's when USDT pumped, basically. And they sold their Bitcoin to get into USDT. Now look at where we're going. We've basically hit a lower high session over here. We've hit a double top over here. We've hit a bit of support, but at the moment, cool, the RSI is resetting. Doesn't mean we can't sit down here for a little moment. And for me personally, guys, I actually think that we're setting up, because you can see here there's sell pressure on these candles, and we're setting up for a breakdown of this level to our next level, probably down to here, then a pull back up to this resistance down the sloping level, then a move down to here. And essentially at that point, we may then start to see the dominance collapse, and we could essentially see more people getting out of this, and perhaps we hit that resistance again, kind of make our way down to this level of those extremes where we were over here at the 21 Bitcoin top. That we could hit that on the USDT dominance, because of the amount of USDT dominance that has been printed throughout the sessions over here, people selling out of it. They will have to rebalance their books according to their holdings in Bitcoin that they're busy with and all of that at the moment. So cool, right now we might not, we might be seeing our MACD kind of come in from the white section, the RSI pushing up. But guys, that's probably just going to give us a little bit of the energy that we're experiencing here, because at the moment, if we break out of this down sloping trend, ironically, the resistance level for the amount of VRBP volume there, plus the target would be the top of this level, but perhaps this level, because there's a lot of resistance. So if that happens, that's when we'll see a very strong pullback on Bitcoin and crypto, to be very honest with you. And if we have a look at the total crypto market cap, we can see something very similar kind of unfolding on the daily time frame, where we're actually just busy retesting at the moment this upsloping trend here. And for me, we are, if we break this line, come down to the strong level of support down here, which is where some of the dominance would then get a bit of momentum. So maybe the money and the liquidity that comes out of the crypto space comes out of the altcoins and goes back into USDT dominance. But I don't see Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment, with the way that they're pumping, guys. I don't see them at the moment actually slowing down or stopping, but rather just creeping up slowly. And if we look at this Bitcoin on the weekly, guys, look at this. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive green candles on the weekly. That's amazing. The last time we had that was all the way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we sat a little bit before we made the next pump. Then we pulled back a little bit, which is what I'm saying, before we made the next pump. So you see my story about my narrative about Bitcoin and the way Bitcoin's heading. And if you guys want to know more about that, you should subscribe to the channel. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed all of that news. Blessings to Charlie Munger. Let's go and have a look at my trades now, because as you guys can see, the Bitcoin narrative is pushing up. The daily chart on the Bybit narrative is pushing up here, guys. Even though we would be coming into a little bit of this upsloping resistance, I think that we'll hit it, pull back a little bit, and then continue slowly grind up, like I was showing you guys now on the chart. Now, if you guys want to have a look, check this out, please. I have now used my liquidity and my available balance in here to get into these trades. I now got into a Veracity, a Pith trade. So, my Bitcoin trade is still kind of 300% up. My Cardano trade is up 48% at the moment. My AVAX trade is up 150%. My Dogecoin trade is up at 6%. My Ethereum trade is up 32%. My Pith trade from this morning that I entered in is now up 21%. And as you guys can see, I only put $4 into that trade. My Veracity is already up 18%, even when I went into it not so long ago. My XRP trade is finally coming out of the red and into the positive, but it's kind of down 1.5%. So guys, you guys want to trade with me, you want to make some money with me, don't miss out on the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. And you guys say, well, why haven't I taken profits? Well, look, there's my profit and loss, essentially. There's my stop loss. So even if Bitcoin pulled back, yes, I'd lose all this money, but at least I took some profits and I made some money through it. And I took the risk of making sure that my positions were adding up, because actually my positions were added all from all of this level down here. So we're in good profits, guys. And that's what I mean. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make some money with me, hit my Bybit link down below, hit my Bitflex link down below. Go watch my live video that I did for you guys on Monday, which is over here. Go check it out, and you guys will see how to enter into these trades. Is it too late to enter in now? Yeah, on some of them, yes, but on some of them, no. So just take decently low leverage trades. I'm taking higher leverage trades because I know what I'm doing and I can see what it is that I'm doing. So thank you for being here with me today. I truly appreciate you. Much love to you all, and we will see you on the next one. Blessings to you all. Love you lots.